Right, well, we are back and we have a little Dirt Rally update, which is rather good. Where are we? Dashboard. There we go. So what we're going to do, we are just going to take a look at Dirt Rally and try a number of different tracks. Now, remember, if you're updating with this update, and certainly if you've got a SimuCube, you're going to need to put the force feedback fix back into place, as I discovered. Let's see what it's like around here, shall we? My driving's going to be utter crap, probably. Okay. That's as low as it goes.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 34 left, opens 50, keep right of a jump maybe into 6 left, 30.
So there's definitely more road surface noise.
Opens.
I'm wondering if it's just more effect.
4 left, 30, 5 left.
I'm taking it a little bit easy because it's a little bit different.
Into unseen, hairpin right, narrow. Into 5 left, 30, 4 right, into 3 left, into 2 right tightens, 30, cut, 3 left long tightens, into hairpin left, unseen. Keep left of a 30, caution don't cut, 4 right, 4 left, into unseen, 1 right small cut, 4 left, keep right of a 30, caution unseen, hairpin left, into unseen, hairpin right.
That was a bit too deep.
Opens, into 4 right, into unseen, open hairpin left, opens, into open hairpin right, opens into 3 right of a crest, into 4 left.
It's things like the things on the side, you know, like rocks or grass, it doesn't seem like to change,
Keep right of a 30.
which makes me think it's more of an effect, but it feels okay.
Opens of a crest, into 5 left, into 4 right, into 4 left long, bumpy 30. Slow 2 right long, tightens into open hairpin left.
You definitely have to move the wheel a lot more.
Into 4 right over bump. Into caution, 5 left, 30 over bad bumps, unseen hairpin right. 30. 6 right, 50, caution,
Whoop.
keep right, don't cut 5 left. 30, crest and
Get out of there.
tightens hairpin left.
Shit.
Into 5 right, into don't cut 5 left, into 1 right, 30, keep left of a crest bump, into 1 right tightens, 50 over bumps, 2 left, tightens, 30,
Tightens up to here.
30, turn unseen 2 right, keep right of a 50, 1 left tightens, 30, 5 right long, opens 80, bumps and jump into 6 left, into slow, 6 right very long of a crest, tightens, hairpin right.
Oh, we definitely feel that a bit more.
50, crest, and 3 left small cut, into 4 right, 50, turn 4 left long tightens, 30,
Feels like the force feedback effect is slightly stronger as well.
4 left, and don't cut cut, 3 left, into 1 right, into 6 left, 50, 6 right, 30, 3 left, very long, opens, tightens 1, 50, 5 right, into 4 left, into 4 right long, opens 30, caution, 2 left narrow.
But there's definitely a lot more noise coming through, so you are feeling more of the undulations, shall we say. And the wheels tugging from side to side a lot more.
And keep right, 30, open hairpin left. 50. Slow, 4 right of a crest long, tightens 2. Into 2 left. Opens 30. 6 left of a crest, 50. Unseen, 2 right. Into 3 left on cut.
Oh.
Into unseen, 2 right small cut. Into 2 left long tightens. Into 2 right long.
That's a little bit too close to the edge.
Right, tightens. Into 1 left tightens. Opens long. Into turn 1 right don't cut. Into 2 left long tightens. Opens. Into 2 left long tightens 1. Into 1 right long tightens hairpin right. 30. 1 left long. Into 6 left, sudden hairpin right. Opens. 4 right long of a crest bump. Caution 30. 1 right. Into hairpin left. Into 6 right.
Oh, a little bit too close.
Left of a 50, 4 right narrow, 30, 3 left of a bump, into 2 right, 20, 1 right long tightens, into 5 left, into 4 right long of a crest, into hairpin left, into 4 right long of a crest, into 2 left long, tightens of a crest.
Definitely those bigger undulations you can feel more.
30 of a jumps, caution, 4
Oof.
left, to stop.
Messy at the end. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back into the force feedback settings and take the suspension down. So I was able to improve my time, which can't be a bad thing. It means the suspension, or the force feedback I should say, isn't messing up or doesn't make it any worse for you. So if we do restart on that one, options, input. So this is the one you're meant to change, which I've tweaked already because it's supposed to be, they say 100% for all wheels. Now they do say, if you put that down to 0, that's going to put it back to how it was before. So we'll have another try now with it switched off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 34 left, opens 50, keep right.
And straight away,
maybe into 6 left, 30.
you can notice the difference is a lot less lifeless.
Opens.
You know, you can feel the force of the car
80,
left and right,
unseen 4 left, 30.
but you're missing the road texture for sure.
60 over bumps, caution, 1 left unseen.
And the little ruts in the road, I think it's picking up as well, to be honest, because it does feel like now and again the wheel is snapping, going,
left,
which I'm guessing is the ruts.
4 right, into 3 left, into 2 right tightens.
Whoa. Right, let's restart again because I'm stuck by there. Restart. Didn't want to spin.
5, 4, 3, 1, go. 30, 4 left, opens 50, keep right of a jump maybe into 6 left, 30, slow 4 left.
It's a lot easier in terms of if you're just going for times, take the suspension off because it makes it easier. You literally just hold the corners. You're not fighting the wheel so much.
Into unseen, hairpin right, narrow.
Oh, for God's sake.
Into 5 left, 30, 4 right, into 3 left, into 2 right tightens, 30, cut, 3 left long tightens, into hairpin left, unseen. Keep left of a 30, caution don't cut, 4 right, 4 left, into unseen, 1 right small cut, 4 left, keep right of a 30, caution unseen, hairpin left.
Yeah, those sections are way easier because you got no interference from the wheel at all. It's a lot smoother for you.
Opens into open hairpin right. Opens into 3 right of a crest. Into 4 left. Into 1 right tightens. Keep right of a 30. 3 left long. Tightens 2. Opens of a crest. Into 5 left, into 4 right, into 4 left long, bumpy 30.
So
Slow 2 right long.
those undulations are still there, but the force feedback does feel a little bit stronger, so maybe that's the difference for them.
Into 4 right over bump. Into caution, 5 left, 30 over bad bumps, unseen hairpin right. 30. 6 right.
Whoa.
50.
Right, I'll do one more restart. We'll take a couple of corners, and then we'll change it back. Hey, son of God, how you doing?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Nah, it still won't recognize the wheel.
50. Keep right.
So basically, because of the update, it clears the SimuCube back off. So you have to drop that file, you know, edit that text file, put it back in that line of text. Once you've done that, the force feedback will come back. But that's the same anytime they've updated it, and anything to do with the force feedback, that file always vanishes. So what I do, I just make a backup copy of that file. So whenever there's an update, I just drop it in, and I know then it's going to work straight away. But yeah, there is a noticeable difference. Quite like it, actually.
Jump maybe into 6 left, 30, slow 4 left, into unseen 1 right. Opens. Keep right over 80, unseen 4 left, 30, 5 left, 60.
Yeah, so you can fly around there. Whereas if you options input, now we put that back up to, I put it at 75 for the bit I've tried. I think that's quite comfortable. No, you've got to drive around and do your jobs. As you drive around and do your jobs, you go from city to city, and then obviously you're opening up the map and you discover where garages are and what have you. So as you drive by them, then they become populated on the map, and then you can buy from those garages when you want to buy a truck. So really, you've got to get driving, to be honest. But there should be a garage probably at your starting city, so just drive around that starting city and you'll probably find it. So we've got to apply that, go back out. We're going to restart and do that same section again.
Left, opens 50, keep right of a jump maybe into 6 left, 30.
Yeah, you can feel more surface now straight away.
Unseen 1 right. Opens. Keep right over 80. Unseen 4 left.
Actually, maybe a bit more I put on, I don't know.
Left. 60 over bumps. Caution, 1 left unseen. Into unseen, hairpin right, narrow. Into 5 left. 30. 4 right. Into
Yeah, you have to drive around.
Into 2 right tightens.
And that's same for recruitment. So when you want to hire staff to drive your other trucks, you get recruitment centres.
Into hairpin left, unseen. Keep left over 30. Caution, don't cut. 4 right. 4 left.
So, options. Trying to. Maybe a little bit more. I don't want to go too high because I got a feeling this is going to be different from area to area. Let's see now.
Into unseen, 1 right small cut.
Right, see that little change alone. I can feel the forces increase.
Keep right over 30. Caution, unseen hairpin left. Into unseen, hairpin right. Opens into 4 right. Into unseen, open hairpin left. Opens into open hairpin right. Opens into 3 right over crest. Into 4 left. Into 1 right tightens. Keep right over 30. 3 left long. Tightens 2. Opens over crest. Into 5 left. Into 4 right. Into 4 left long.
At least I think what they've done is added more texture to the surface that you feel, and it does complement the rest of the feedback that was already there.
Into 4 right over bump.
I'm not convinced I can feel a transition from when I go from the track itself or the road itself to off-road, as in hitting a grass verge or hitting the rocks or driving over them.
Caution, keep right, don't cut 5 left.
Mind you, not that I would know what that really feels like in a rally car, but hey.
Tightens, hairpin left. Into 5 right. Into don't cut 5 left. Into 1 right.
Oh, a bit of messages there. Yeah, definitely you can feel more. There is a difference between the old setting and the new. You can try it yourself. So install it all. Put the suspension down to 0 and drive, and that's going to be similar to what you had before, if not the same. And then turn the suspension up to 100, and you definitely notice more. It feels more like road surface. So whether it's actually an effect or whether it is reading what's in front of you. So if you drive through a rut, are you feeling that? I'm not 100% sure. It's probably an effect, but it's a good effect because it complements what's there. And it does make it more convincing, that's for sure. And Alexander, yes, I do like the new feedback. It feels quite good. It's certainly making it feel a lot more realistic. Brings a lot more enjoyment from it. But then I'm having to kind of relearn because the first couple of times I tried this, I was a little bit slower, but we're getting there.
30, keep left over crest bump, into 1 right tightens. 50 over bumps, 2 left, tightens. 30, 3 left, 30. Turn unseen, 2 right. Keep right over 50. 1 left tightens. 30. 5 right long. Opens. 80. Bumps and jump into 6 left.
Yeah.
Into slow. 6 right, very long over crest. Tightens. Hairpin right.
Oh yeah, see, feel that way more.
50.
You know what? If you wanted to do a time run, you were going for the fastest lap, just turn the suspension down. It's much easier to drive. But with this on, the little extra kicks you get from the wheel just make it a little bit more of a handful.
30. Keep right of a junction into 4 left. And don't cut 3 left. Into 6 left, 50. 6 right, 30.
Yeah, you can use a money mod if you want, but I mean, I've got a second profile which has got a money mod in it, which is fine. I use that just for my streams. But my main profile, which I do everything properly on, I've worked in that a long time. That's like got nearly 1,000 hours invested in it.
30. Caution, 2 left narrow. 60. Bumps into 4 right. 30. 1 right long. Opens, 4 right.
I mean, this is what it should have started like. If it had this from the word go, there'd probably be less complaints with the force feedback. I mean, granted, you know,
30. Open hairpin left.
yeah, you do get a bit of extra feedback there. I'm purposely driving off-road a second. It's not a huge difference, but as they said themselves, there. Let's try here. A bit of off-road.
Into 2
Oh,
left.
yeah. Maybe that's because I've got it toned down slightly. They did say it's like their first update. They are planning on working on the force feedback as well, so perhaps they'll bring more. Guess what I need to do? I'm trying to pop a tyre if I can. Come on. The one time you want to pop a tyre and you can't.
Unseen 2 right. Into 3 left, don't cut. Into unseen 2 right, small cut. Into 2 left long, tightens.
Come on. Rip a tyre, please.
Into 2 right long. Opens, tightens, hairpin right.
I want to see if I can feel driving on a wrecked wheel.
Tightens. Opens long. Into turn 1 right, don't cut.
Nope, that was the middle of the car.
Into 1 left, tightens. Opens long. Into turn 1 right, don't cut. Into 2 left.
I'm trying to hit rocks to pop a tyre, it ain't happening.
Into 2 left.
When you have to glance one and you pop one.
Into 1 right long. Tightens, hairpin right. 30.
Come on.
Left long.
Yeah, you can get the Fan Attack. One of them is designed for a PS4. No doubt they'll probably release an Xbox one sooner or later.
Opens.
Don't think it's gonna pop, is it?
Caution 30.
Come on. Hit a nice rock somewhere. Pop a tyre, please. Anybody got a cheat that makes the tyre pop?
Opens. 4 right long of a crest bump. Caution 30. 1 right. Into hairpin left. Into 6 right. Keep left over 50.
Bang a rock.
Narrow.
Oh, there we are. I think we got one. I think we've got one. But is it on the rim straight away?
Left of a bump into 2 right. 20.
Yeah, we're straight on the rim. I wanted to be on the rubber and then have it go. Does feel a little different as well.
Into 4 right long of a crest. Into hairpin left. Into 4 right long of a crest. Into 2 left long, tightens of a crest, over finish. 30 of a jumps. Caution, 4 left. To stop.
So yeah, felt it get a bit heavier on that then. No, I know. The DD2 is designed to work with the PS4. Well, at least one of them is. Don't quote me on it because I don't know the ins and outs, but if it is the DD2, then fair enough. They've actually had the licensing from PlayStation to do that. I'm still guessing they're working to try and get an Xbox one. No, I've literally just started streaming, so I'm going to change now to another one. I'm going to go through each area one at a time. going to use the same car. And I'm using this one because this is what I used in the last video, because I was trying to get it ready to do a championship. We're not going to do anything crazy with setups. It depends. You need to have certain garages, so you need to have things like a Scania garage or a Volvo. Depends on where they're made for. It should tell you when you load the mod in. Click on information in an ETS, and it will probably tell you where to locate the car. But if you don't have the garage, you're going to have to open up a garage. See, this one seems to have a little bit more feedback. Tarmac, you can feel it getting smooth. It's quieting down. Over the bridge, then you can feel it build up, and the dry surface here, more texture coming through. Actually, this one feels probably a little bit better than Argentina. This is more vibration certainly here.
50, tarmac, crest, 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 2 left tightens, don't cut. Into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens, to flat of a crest, 150. 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest.
So smooth here again, couple of undulations.
Tightens cut to gravel, and 6 left long, opens of a crest, 30.
Yeah, you can feel the transition as you get back onto the rough stuff.
Right of a crest, opens long 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 30, flat middle of a big jump, 80, small crest, 60, 4 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right, tightens, into 5 left long, tightens 2 cut, opens 30, 6 left, into 4 right long, into 3 left long, tightens don't cut, into 4 right long, opens of a small crest, 30, crest, into 6 left long, tightens, opens, flat of a crest, 120, 3 right.
Definitely you feel more connected now, that's for sure. Don't feel so disjointed from the road or track, whatever you want to call it. I would say it makes it more of a believable experience, you know?
30, 4 right long, opens of a crest, very long.
Whoa, that was too wide.
Caution slow, 30, 5 left long of a crest, tightens 2. Opens, 50. 6 right, opens 80, flat middle of a crest, 50, 5 right tightens, opens of a crest, 80, small crest, 150, 6 left long, tightens 5, 80, slow 5 right long, tightens 2 of a crest, opens 30 downhill, 4 left long, tightens, opens of a crest, 30, keep left of a long crest, 30, 5 right long, slow 30, turn square right, unseen, into 5 left, opens, into flat right of a crest, continues of a long crest, into 5 right long, tightens 2, don't cut, opens of a crest, into 3 left, into 3 right, into 5 left, into 4 right of a crest, into 6 left long.
Yeah, the corners, you know, they used to feel quite smooth before, but now there's a lot more going on.
3 left, tightens 2. 50, crest, into 5 left long, tightens 3 long. Into 6 right of a crest long. Tightens of a crest. left long, tightens 3, opens 6 right of a big crest and jump maybe into 4 left, opens 30.
So I'd certainly say
Left, into 6
force feedback is a fraction more stronger,
sudden short 3 right,
and you get more
hill,
road texture or road noise coming through, whichever way you want to word it.
crest, into 4 left, 80, crest, downhill 5 left, 50. 5 right of a crest, into 6 left, keep right over 120, caution, 3 right of a crest, tightens 1. Into 2 left, don't cut, opens, into
Oh,
2
felt
right,
that one.
tightens of a crest, into 4 left long, opens of a crest, and 6 left, and 4 right long of a crest, tightens 2. Into 5 left, slow 30, unseen,
You know,
1 left.
whereas before the wheel was probably a lot smoother because you didn't have so much going on, now you do have to
Tightens of a crest,
work the wheel a little bit more
into
to get
3
what you
left,
want.
opens of a crest 50, 1 right tightens, into 6 left, opens of a crest 70, 5 left of a crest to dip and caution, 5 right tightens, 2 of a crest, 50 downhill, 1 left tightens, and 4 right long of a crest tightens, 2 tightens, into 5 left, opens of a crest, into 5 right of a junction, 30, 4 left, into narrow, 6 right, flat left, 40, 4 right, keep in of a crest and jump into 3 left, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right, opens of a crest, into caution, 2 left of a crest, tightens 1. 50 of a crest, downhill, 2 right tightens, into 2 left, 40, 4 right of a crest, into 5 left, very long, tightens 4 of a crest, into 3 right of a crest, opens to flat right of a crest, 30, 5 left, don't cut, into 6 right, opens flat middle of a jump, to keep left of a 80, 5 right tightens,
Oh, yeah, you can feel that.
long, opens 50, middle of a big jump, 80, 6 right, slow 40, keep middle of a crest, into 3 right tightens, into 3 left, into 3 right of a crest, into 4 left, opens 50, 6 left of a crest, 120, 6 left, 100, flat right of a big crest and jump, 50, flat crest, 80, 6 right of a finish, well done.
Yeah, you can feel it. Remember, I've got the suspension knocked down to about, what, 70-80% at the moment. So there's a little jolt there. I think the problem is the road surface noise at about 70-80% for me seems to be good enough, because any stronger, it just feels fake. It's too strong. It just doesn't feel right to me. So by lowering that down, that becomes acceptable. But I think by lowering that down, things like jumps maybe are not transmitted through the wheel as strong as you would expect. It may vary from jumps, but you can feel it. There's a little jolt there. I would have expected a bit more. So whether that's... I know I've got crash. When you crash, obviously I've got the jolt there turned down, but whether it uses that for jumps, I don't know. I think it's mainly suspension for that, but I could play around with the crash force feedback, turn that up and see if that affects the big jumps at all. Because whether it gets transmitted into that section, I doubt it, but just a thought that I've got in the back of my mind. It might be worth trying that out. Anyway, let's try another track. Let's go to Monte Carlo. This will be kind of interesting to see what it's like transitioning from tarmac to ice. Is it just going to be smooth as a baby bum? Are we going to notice anything, like the ruts or anything?
Five, four, three, two, one, go. 100, keep left, into 2 right tightens, into 3 left long, into 3 right, opens, into 4 left long, opens over crest, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left over crest, extra long, 100. Keep left of a crest into 2 right. Opens. Into 2 left long. Into 6 right long. Opens of a crest long. Tightens. 6 left of a crest. 3 right. Opens of a crest. Into 1 left long. Tightens. Into 5 right. Into 2 left. Into 3 right. Opens. Into 5 left. Slow 50, unseen hairpin right. Into 5 left. 30. 4 right. Into 3 left of a
So
crest.
road surface texture, obviously not a lot coming through because it is pretty much flat tarmac.
Opens of a crest 30, unseen open hairpin left.
So not too different to what it was before.
Into 4 right. Into 4 left of a crest, tightens don't cut into unseen open hairpin right. 30. 4 right, tightens of a crest, keep in. 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens. Into 6 right. 30. 4 right, tightens narrow. Opens. 80 over crest. 2 right long. Opens 4. Into 4 left, very long. Into early 4 right of a crest. 30. 4 left of a crest, very long, tightens 3. Opens 6 of a crest. 100. 6 right, extra long.
So far feels very similar to before, which I kind of expect.
50. 6 left. Into 6 right of a crest. 50. Slow, keep left into unseen open hairpin right. 120. Keep left into 6 right of a crest. Into
That's the focus.
into 4 right, extra long, slow 20, 1 right long.
Whoa.
Opens into 4 left long. Into caution, 4 right narrow. 4 left, right of a 20. 6 left into caution.
Whoa, that felt the back end go.
1 left tightens. Into 4 right, opens 140. Slow, 3 left long, tightens, open hairpin left. Into 6 right. Opens of a crest, slow, keep left over 60, crest into unseen hairpin right long. Bump on exit, 4 left long tightens, and keep right over 50, crest and 4 left tightens, 30, 1 right long.
Keep it easy through there because all too often I'll go steering straight off there.
30,
It does feel a little bit different on how the
6 long of a crest.
car is swinging. I think we're getting a little bit extra there.
Into 3 right, and 3 left.
Could just be me, mind.
Into 3 right. 30. 3 left long tightens, 100, 4 right of a crest, 50.
Oh, too busy reading chat. It has less, obviously, when you transition from tarmac to ice. But that's the same as what it was while we got puncture. Return to service. I'll restart. No, what shot? I'll do it again. There was a transition from tarmac to ice before anyway. What you really want to do, though, is see how it handles on the ice, and is there any detail when you're on snow and ice.
2, 1.
That's more towards the end.
100.
Right, let's try and get to that part and see.
Into 3 left long. Into 3 right. Opens. Into 4 left long. Opens over crest. Into 3 right tightens. Into 5 left of a crest. Extra long. 100. Keep left of a crest. Into 2 right. Opens.
Oh, a little deep.
Left long.
Got away with it though.
Into 6 right long. Opens of a crest long. Tightens. 6 left of a crest. 3 right. Opens of a crest. Into 1 left long tightens. Into 5 right. Into 2 left. Into 3 right. Opens. Into 5 left. Slow 50. Unseen hairpin right. Into 5 left. 30. 4 right. Into 3 left of a crest, into 3 right long, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 30, unseen, open hairpin left. Into 4 right, into 4 left of a crest, tightens door, cuts into unseen, open hairpin right. 30. 4 right, tightens of a crest, keep in. 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens. Into 6 right, 30. 4 right, tightens, narrow. Opens, 80 of a crest. 2 right long. Opens, 4. Into 4 left, very long. Into early 4 right.
Stick to the tarmac through here. Avoid the ice because it will make you slip and slide.
Opens 6 over crest, 100. 6 right.
Yeah, the wheels there certainly getting even lighter.
50. 6 left. Into 6 right of a crest. 50. Slow, keep left into unseen, open hairpin right. 120. Keep left into 6 right of a crest.
Yeah, the force feedback update, as far as I'm aware, doesn't affect gamepads. Could be wrong though, don't quote me. I didn't see anything relating to gamepad though in the description, but must admit I didn't really look with a huge amount of detail.
Into caution, 4 right narrow, 4 left, right of a 20, 6 left into caution, 4 right,
Oh,
into unseen.
same corner again.
Into 4 right.
Definitely feels different from what I was used to.
Slow, 3 left long, tightens, open hairpin left.
Oh man, slowed down way early for that corner.
Opens of a crest, slow, keep left of a 60, crest into unseen hairpin right long. Bump on exit, 4 left long tightens. And keep right over 50, crest and 4 left tightens. 30, 1 right long.
That corner gets me.
Left long,
Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you just skip and slide.
2 right long, opens 6 long over crest. Into 1 left tightens. into 3 right, and 3 left long, into 3 right, 30, 3 left long tightens, 100, 4 right of a crest, 50, 3 left, extra long, tightens narrow, 50.
Ooh. Come on, behave. Oh, gee, yeah, that's...
4 left long.
I wonder if that slides even more.
Slow 50. 4 left long of a crest into open hairpin right. 50. 6 right of a crest. 60.
Can really feel the car fighting for the grip.
Into 3 right long. Snow and ice starts now. 100. 5 left. Extra long. Caution tightens 4.
Yeah, you can feel there's more vibration in the snow. Yeah, you can feel that definitely.
Into 3 right long. Tightens. Into 4 left. Into 2 right tightens. Into slow 4 left long. Into 1 right long. Opens. Into 3 left long.
Mainly ice, so it's going better smoother.
Open hairpin right.
A little bit. And then when you hit the bits of snow, you can feel it pick up in the vibration.
Into 2 right long. Into 6 left of a crest. 50. 3 left long. Tightens 2. Into 3 right long. Caution. Tightens 2. 50. 2 left. Opens extra long. 30. 2 right tightens. 30 over crest. 2 right.
A little wide.
6 left. Into 4 right. 30. 3 left long. Tightens 1. Opens. 4 left long. Into 2 right long. Into 5 left. Into 3 right long. Tightens 2. Into 4 left. 80. Crest and turn 5 right. 30 over finish. Turn 1 left.
People say the wheel tends to slide sideways, but less vibration than on gravel. Oh yeah, there's less vibration than gravel. So like we were just in Australia. Plenty of road detail, plenty of bumps and knocks coming through the wheel. Great. So when you come here, you've got tarmac to begin with, which is smooth. So it's very similar to what it was before. The tarmac seems to be very smooth, not a lot of noise coming through at all. Then you hit patches of ice. So the patches of ice that you get, they just make the wheel go lighter, so you get less response as you go over the ice. So you may have to turn in a little bit more to make sure you're not sliding out too far. Then when you get to the full ice and snow, you get very, very minute amount of road noise coming through. So you can feel like it's not like a constant, it's like patchy. So it's a little bit stops, a little bit stops. And then as you transition to the snow, a lot, I wouldn't say a lot more, but it kind of increases that amount. Nowhere near the level of the dirt stages, shall we say. But it's kind of giving you that impression that you're transitioning from an ice to a snow. So at least you get some kind of feel, which is good. So far, it looks like they've introduced, I think tarmac pretty much remains the same. It'll be interesting to see if Spain feels any different. I doubt I'm going to notice a huge difference there at all. But certainly for the dirt and for the snow and the ice, yeah, definitely. There's little... With this stage in Monaco, I would say it's more of a hint of snow and ice transitions rather than a big contrasting change, you know? But all in all, good. You know, it's certainly making it more enjoyable. Let's try another one. Same car again, so we're keeping everything the same. Oh no, not Poland, we're doing New Zealand, I forgot. I don't know why I thought we were going to Poland. So it'll be interesting now to see whether this gives the same as... So for me, so far, Australia probably gives you the most feedback that I've had so far in this game. I didn't think Argentina was as much, but again, we're only trying one stage from each, because I don't want to be trying to analyze every stage. Load... New Zealand...
1, go. 1 right, very long. Opens 30.
So off the bat, less vibration than Australia, because these, I guess, are smoother roads. Even though it is dirt gravel, it's probably a finer.
Right, into caution, don't cut 3 left. 50 over crest, 1 right tightens. Opens into turn unseen, don't cut 1 left tightens.
Oh.
And 3 right. Into 2 left. Into 3 right. Opens into 1 left tightens. And turn 3 right. Into turn immediate for left over crest. Opens long, don't cut tightens 2. Into cut maybe 4 right. 30. 3 left. Into 3 right. 30. Open hairpin right. Into 3 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left. Very long. Opens 30. 3 right. Into 3 left. Into turn 2 right. Opens into 4 left. Opens very long. Tightens over crest. Into 3 right long. Don't cut. Opens. Into 2 left. Tightens, don't cut. Into 6 right. 3 left, don't cut through narrow grid. Opens over crest. Into 6 right over crest. Into 3 left long. Tightens, don't cut. Into 6 right. Into don't cut. 4 left. Into 5 right. 20. 4 left. Into slow. 2 right. Very long. Opens over crest. Into 4 left. Slow 20. Keep right over crest. Turn unseen. Open hairpin left. Right over crest. Into 5.
What was that? Let me concentrate on that. Hold on. Where are we? Guess this. Ready?
30. 4 left long tightens.
Yeah, I would say you do.
And 6 left.
You can feel the wheel rotating. Or sliding, so you can counter.
Into 4 right.
So sliding through these corners feels really natural for me.
Into 5 right long. Tightens 3. Into 5 left, don't cut. And keep right over 30. 6 left over crest long. Tightens 3. Don't cut. Into 1 right. Into don't cut 3 left. 20.
To be honest, I'm hardly having to do anything. It's the steering wheel that seems to be doing the work. I'm just holding it in the position.
Opens.
Which is really what I would expect you do in the real thing anyway. But, you know, don't quote me on it. As I say, I'm no expert when it comes to real life rally driving.
Into 4 left. Into 2 right long. Opens. Into 6 right over crest. Into 1 left long tightens. 2 right, opens of a crest, and 4 left long, tightens toe. Into 1 right, opens into 2 left, into 1 right long, opens into 4 left, very long, tightens, opens, don't cut, into 6 right, don't cut, into turn 2 left long.
I would certainly say it's a welcome addition to the force feedback settings because it feels more alive now. It doesn't feel dead like it did before. Not that it was, you know, terrible. It was playable, but it certainly made it more enjoyable now.
To 6 right, and keep left into 1 right long. Opens into flat left, 30, 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 4 left, into 3 right, into caution, 4 left long, tightens 3, don't cut through narrow gate, opens 30, 3 left long, tightens, into 5 right narrow, 2 left tightens, into 6 right, into 4 left, into caution, 5 right long, tightens 1, into 6 left of a crest, opens, keep right of a 60, 3 left, into 4 right, 4 left, very long, 80, 2 right tightens, opens, into 3 left long, into 4 right, opens of a crest.
Yeah, so driving through the greenery there, that was certainly a lot more vibration coming through.
Opens, into 3 left, into 5 right, into don't cut, 4 left, very long, opens, and 5 right of a crest, opens long of a crest through narrow grid, and keep left of a crest, into 4 right, slow, 2 left, tightens, don't cut, into 3 right of a crest, into unseen, don't cut, 1 left long, tightens, keep right of a 30, don't cut,
Oh
5
dear,
left,
that was my bad.
into don't cut, 1 right
Oh, he
long,
felt that really through then.
opens, into 2 left tightens, into 1 right, opens of a crest,
And I was up in my time until I messed up. Oh dear, and as I messed up again.
long of a crest, slow 4 left long, tightens 1, tightens, into turn 1 right tightens, keep left of a 40, 5 right of a crest, very long tightens, into 4 left long, caution tightens bad, into 4 right long, opens of a crest, 30,
Oh, that was close to the edge.
tightens of a crest, into 5 right, into 3 left tightens, into cut, 6 right of a crest long, into slow turn unseen, open hairpin left, don't cut, into 6 right of a crest and jump, slow 20, don't cut, open hairpin right, opens, keep right of a 30, crest, 3 left long, opens, into 4 right long, opens of a crest, into 3 left, opens of a crest and jump maybe.
No, I needed to drop it down a gear there. I was trying too hard. I was like, nah, it's not going to grip, and it didn't. Ah, well, you know, keeping up. Not a million miles off, made a little mistake, probably would have got even faster, so I can't complain. So that one certainly isn't the strongest in terms of feedback, in terms of what you feel from the road. The road texture is a little bit quieter than Australia. But then if this is meant to be like a smoother, finer surface, you would expect that. Now we'll try Poland. So I'm guessing this will be less detail again, maybe? Should be some fast jumps in this, though, so...
2, 1, go. Flat left, 50, turn 6 right of a crest, 6 left, 50. Flat middle of a crest.
Feel more texture down here.
Middle of a jump, 50.
So this is about the same as
80.
New Zealand at the moment. Maybe a little bit less.
50, 6 left of a jump long, tightens of a crest, jump. 120. Keep right into 5 left long, narrow over bump. Into 6 right, 80. Over long crest into 6 left, tightens past junction, 30. 4 right, narrow over crest, don't cut 5 left, opens long into 6 left, 30. 4 right long, tightens over crest, 50. Don't cut 4 left, into 6 right, into 6 left long, 30. 6 right of a crest, opens extra long, into slow, 6 left long over bump, into 3 right of a crest, bump, into 4 left long, into turn 1 right, opens long, tarmac. Don't cut through bales, keep right of a 30, turn 1 right, opens of a crest, gravel, 50, 5 left, into flat right of a crest, opens long, tightens of a jump, into 5 left of a crest, tightens very long, into 6 right, 50, 4 right, extra long, opens flat of a crest, into 6 left, into 6 right, into caution, 5 left of a jump, 50, 6 left, very long, tightens of a bump, 50, 4 right long, into slow, 6 left of a crest, 30, turn, 1 left, don't cut, 30, 6 left, 100, 3 right long, tightens, logs outside, opens of a crest, 50, tight, 6 left of a crest, extra long of a junction, 30, keep middle of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens, 80, right of a crest, extra long, 30, right long, opens, 80, 5 left of a crest, extra long, caution, tightens, 3, into 4 right long, into 4 left, into 4 right, don't cut, 120, crest, into 5 left, opens, into 4 over junction, middle, 6 left, extra.
Oh, you'll have to wait for me to read that one.
70, caution, 5 right long, tightens 4, slow 50, turn unseen, 1 right, opens, extra long of a crest, 160 over bumps.
Certainly making it easier to get around these corners in terms of sliding it around. I find sliding it seems to be better, the feel. Again, maybe it's just me.
Don't cut, 30, turn unseen, 2 left around bale, cobbles, into don't cut 3 right, 3 left and 1 right, tightens, cobbles around bale, 30, 1 right, don't cut 2 left, 40, turn 2 left around bale, tarmac, keep left over 160, turn unseen, don't cut 3 right long, tightens 2, 30, flat left long, 30, 6 left long, 50, over jump, 50, 6 left
Yeah, you
long,
feel the undulations. Oh yes,
6
that's a lot better than what it was over them.
to long crest and flat, 6 right,
You feel the dips now as you land in them.
6 left, tightens of a crest,
Steering wheel go a bit light over the brow.
to keep middle of a crest,
Feels a lot better.
100, keep left of a
That's probably the biggest change for this stage.
6 right, opens of a crest, 50, 5 right, 60, keep left of a crest, 30, 5 right long, opens of a crest, into 6 left long, caution, tightens 3 of a crest, tightens into bump jump, into 4 right, 50, keep middle of a crest, jump, 80, 6 right of a crest, bumps, 6 left of a crest, slow 30, 4 right long, 120. Flat left of a crest, into flat right of a crest, into 4 left, opens of a crest, into 6 left long, tightens of a crest, into 4 right long, into 6 left of a crest jump, 100, flat left of a jump, extra long, to keep middle of a 170, 6 right, 50, flat crest and 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right, opens of a crest, into 6 left long of a crest, 100, turn, 4 right, into 5 left, into 2 right, tightens tarmac, into 5 left, caution 100 to chicane, left entry, 30.
Oh dear, got that lined all wrong.
Left long, opens 6, extra long, bump. Into 6 right, tightens 5, gravel, 60. 4 left, tightens over crest past junction, 30. Crest and 5 right long, over crest, and 6 right, 6 left long, caution 30, 6 right, tightens of a jump, 30. Flat right of a long crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long of a crest, tightens 5, to crest, and 4 left, opens, slow 80, turn 3 right of a crest, 80, 6 left, opens 80, 4 left, tightens 3, into 6 right long of a crest, caution slow 50, crest into 2 left tightens, into 4 right long, crest,
Oh shit.
50.
Messed that up. Didn't hit the brake hard enough.
120. Turn unseen. 3 right tightens. Opens. To tarmac. 6 left of a crest long. Opens. 80. 5 right of a dip. And finish into 6 left. To stop.
On high speeds. Yeah, well, no, high speed. I think it's because of the undulations on the road. It's a little bit more because you've got dips and bumps in the roads. A bit like, you know, if you drive fast over a small little rise on the road, you'll get that feeling of the car coming up and you kind of like your insides almost floating. It's trying to do that, and you can kind of feel it with this because you go over the brow and you can just about feel. It's not very strong. It's very slight. You don't always feel it, but you'll feel the steering get light. And of course, then as the weight comes back down onto the suspension or you land hard the other side, you'll feel a little kick. So obviously when you're traveling at that kind of speed, you're gonna have to correct. Otherwise, next thing you know, you're veering into a hedge or something. So yeah, it's the high speed, you know, little rises and dips like that. That was way more enjoyable than it was before. Way more believable as well. Actually, I should put that on for a bit of fun, but I don't know whether that's going to kick in. Let's go to Spain. Here I don't expect a huge change, to be honest. It'll be interesting to see if they've done anything. Well, you know, I'm just trying to get across what I can feel with this wheel. Whether it's going to be the same with other wheels, I'd like to think it is, but I don't know, you know. But give me a second. Right, I think we're all tuned in, and we'll just go. Oh, this is going to be, wonder if it will just get the car.
5, 4.
Be nice to know if they've, like, enhanced
2,
or tweaked everything with the force feedback, or have they just added something.
100, 3 left, 150. 2 left, extra long, tightens.
So this feels very much the same as before. Kind of expected that anyway. Oh, there's a little bit. So round the corners, I think you may feel the tyres. There was a little bit of a rumble around that one. Yeah, feel it every so often. Very slight. Mainly. Yeah, felt it there. So you're feeling a little bit from the road. Not a lot. Not all the time. So it's nice they've put a little something in. Feel it a little bit over the grass. Definitely felt it there.
30, 4 left long, opens into 5 right, 100. Narrow 4 right, into short, 6 left, 40. 4 right, open 6, and crest into 2 left, don't cut. Into 5 right long, 3 left long, tightens 2. Opens 6 long of a crest, into 1 right long. Opens 30. Small cut, 3 left long, into 3 right long of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right, into 4 left long, into 5 right, into cut, 3 left.
So when you go off the road, yeah, you can feel it. Especially when you cut the corner.
Into 6 right, opens 50, 3 right, cut, 5 left, into 6 right of a crest, into 4 left long, small cut, 50. 3 right long, opens, into cut, 4 left, 4 right, into 3 left, tighten, small cut, to keep right of a 50, 4 right.
Yeah, that's not so smooth. Oh, that's a big bang. Crack the windscreen with that one.
30. Early, 5 right of a crest, cut, 6 left, 50. 6 right long, cut, 6 left, into 6 right, cut, 4 left, into 6 right, cut, 6 left, 5 right, into 5 left of a crest, into 6 right long, 30, 4 left, big cut, into sudden, 3 right, into 4 left, 30, 2 right, tightens, into 2 left, extra long, opens 120, crest into 3 right long, tightens, into cut, 5 left, into 3 right.
Yeah, hit the curb then, felt that, that's for sure. Felt the rut in the side of the road.
Into 5 right, into 4 left long, 80. Small cut, 6 left, into 3 right, extra long, tightens, 30. 6 left, extra long, tightens 4, 30, 5 right long, caution 30, 1 right. Into don't cut 3 left long, slow 50, turn, hairpin right.
Whoop, touched the grass and spun around a bit quicker. For me, it's better than WRC7 because my wheel's not supported. I prefer the dirt games, but let's wait for WRC8. Let's see what they do with that one. I just wish somebody would make a rally game that supports triple screens properly. Had nice force feedback, and I'd be landed with that, to be honest.
Small cut into 5 right long of a crest, into early 5 left of a crest, opens 50, 1 right long, opens, into early 4 left, opens and tightens, 4 left, very long, 80, 2 right, small cut, and 3 right cut, 3 left long tightens, keep right over 80, crest, and flat left, 150, 6 left, 50, 4 right, open 6, extra long, tightens over crest at pole, 4 left, extra long, opens 6, 60, flat right 50.
Feel the road around that corner. So it seems to be more with the tyres there, I'd say. That may be transmitted through the suspension. Shoot. That got me.
4 left long tightens. Into 6 right long of a crest. Slow 30, 1 right long tightens. And 3 left long. Opens 100. 3 left long, opens and tightens, into 5 right, 30, 2 right tightens, into 6 left, into 5 right small cut, into 5 left tightens, into 5 right long narrow, 30, 4 left, opens 6, extra long, 30, 5 right of a crest, keep left of a 30, 4 right small cut.
Ooh, that's wide.
Into 3 left tightens.
Making little mistakes now.
6 right, 150. 6 right, 30. Don't cut, 3 left tightens. Into 4 right, very long. Opens. Into 5 left long.
My bad. Definitely felt that one.
3 right long.
So on that I'm wondering, may have been able to save easier without the suspension and the feedback coming through.
Into 5 right, extra long, opens, into 6 left, into 6 right long, into 4 left, extra long, opens, keep middle of a 30, 6 left, into 5 right, extra long, tightens, 100, 4 right, into 4 left long, tightens, into 4 right, 80, flat right of a crest, into 5 left, 40, 3 left tightens, into 3 right, into 5 left long, 50, 6 left, caution 30, 3 right tightens, opens 6 long, 30, 2 left long tightens, into 3 right,
Too deep.
of a finish, 50 to stop. Well done.
Well, as far as I'm aware, this should be adding, I think Germany's coming out next week or towards the end of this month, which was either going to be next week or the week after. I think there's only 2 weeks remaining, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to that because I did like Germany. But again, the main problem for me with all of the, you know, all the DLC that they've done so far in terms of tracks, it's just the old stuff. I mean, a little bit disappointed from Codemasters. It does feel like they're kind of cheating everyone by just going, let's just bring out the old stuff, refresh it and get it out. I'd like to think they're going to be bringing a lot more, because for those people who paid for the extra DLC up front or who are buying the DLC, Or at least the people I think who paid extra for the main game with the DLC pack. It's like, where's the value really coming from there? You know, it's a bit awkward, that one. I'm not entirely convinced they're doing the right thing. But hopefully they'll bring new tracks, and they're developing new tracks whilst they're bringing out the old ones. And we'll have a bit of a surprise, but I won't hold my breath. There we are, 21st of May, so that should be fun. I enjoyed driving Germany. It was always one of my favourites. Come on then, let's give the snow a try. Let's see what happens here, shall we? Well, it remains to be seen what they end up doing. Oh crap, don't do that. I don't want to do that. We've loaded it anyway.
Five, four, three,
get that out of the way.
2, 1, go. 6 right, 50. 3 left tightens. Into 6 right. Opens. Into 3 left.
We're going to restart that one. I'm going to turn this off because I can feel the vibration from my my butt kicker or vibration. So this is wheel only now.
5.
Well, they need to bring Wales back in for sure.
2, 1, go.
Can't have a rally without Wales.
50.
Right, yeah, no, definitely road texture.
6 right. Opens. Into 3 left. Into 4 right. Opens 50.
Probably certainly more than what we got on Monaco.
4 left.
But then this is all snow and I've just lost sound. Really? When will they fix the USB sound? Christ almighty, I can't believe that. Quit. My headset is going pop, pop, piddly pop. You know, this is the only game where I get the USB audio just goes boop out the window. Surely they must know what they messed up by now. Hey Red One, how you doing? You know, they said, yeah, we fixed USB audio, blah blah blah. No, you haven't, mate. You've done something, but it ain't better. We are just trying out the new force feedback, Red One. How you doing? What have you been up to? You been busy? No, don't do events, you plonker. Free play. Let's go to the land of the snow. At least this easily fixed. Just, you know, come out of the game, load the game back in, boom, audio comes back. At least you don't have to reboot, which is, whew, thank God for that. So tune. Right then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, 50. 3 left tightens. Into 6 right.
So yeah, definitely feel the road surface here now,
Into 3 left.
which makes us
4 right.
much better to drive in the snow, because felt a little bit lifeless in the snow before.
4 left tightens. Into 3 right. Extra long. Opens of a junction. Into 3 left of a crest. Into 5 right. And 4 left of a dip. Opens of a crest.
And it does
40.
You can feel the wheel going quiet and then louder with the road surface, because there is a bit of ice here and there, so where it gets smoother you can feel it. You can feel the wheel get a bit lighter as well.
3 left, opens extra long, tightens, into 3 right long, into 6 left over crest, opens long, 30, 3 left over crest, 60, 3 right, very long over crest, 40, 6 left over crest, 30, keep middle of a crest jump, into 6 right, and 3 left long, into 3 right tightens, 50 over crest, into 3 left tightens, into turn, 3 right, tightens 2, into 5 left, 100 over bumps,
Oh, a little wide.
4 left, very long, tightens, and tight 4 right, and keep left over 30, 4 right, keep in over crest, 30, 3 right over crest, opens very long, tightens, into 3 left, very long, opens middle of a crest, 50.
Gotta go off the
6
bank.
right of a jump maybe, 30, early 5 left of a crest, and 6 right, into caution, 6 left, tightens 3, into tight 3 right, 50, keep right of a crest, 40, 3 left tightens, into 4 right of a dip long, into 6 left, very long of a crest, 70, dip, into caution, 4 left, tightens of a crest, into 6 right, 30, 6 left of a crest.
That was a bit wide. It does feel a little bit different from driving before, that's for sure.
Left, very long, into 3 right tightens, 40, early 6 left, opens of a crest long, 60, keep right of a crest, into 4 left tightens, into 4 right, long, opens, middle of a crest, caution 30, 2 right long tightens, opens 50, crest, into 6 left long, tightens 2 long, 30, 6 right, 30, 5 left, keep in of a junction, into 6 right, into 6 left of a crest, 50,
A little wide.
4 left, very long, into 6 right
Oh,
long,
Jesus, felt that one then.
tight 5 left, into 6 right, 60, 6 left, and keep right of a 30, 6 left of a jump, extra long, tightens, into 6 right of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, into 5 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, opens past junction, tightens 6 of a crest, into 6 left.
Must say, man, I'm finding it easier to catch the car. I think there's a little bit more feeling there when it comes to the car sliding.
Into 6 right long,
Not always, obviously.
into caution, 3 left of a crest, and dip, opens 6 of a crest, 40. 4 right, opens of a crest, into 6 left, 30, crest and turn, 4 right tightens, opens of a crest, 50, keep right of a crest, into 6
Don't
left,
get dragged in.
70,
Oh,
jump, into 6 right, 100 over bumps, 5 right of a dip, into 5 left of a crest, 70, keep right of a crest,
no, 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 no,
6
no.
left of a crest and
Jesus.
turn, 3 right.
That was messy.
Into slow, 4 left, into 2 right tightens, 50. Early 4 left of a crest long, into 6 right, into 5 left, very long, tightens 4, into tight 3 right, into 3 left long, tightens, opens 60, early 6 right, tightens of a crest and jump, 60, early 5 right of a crest, into 6 left, 40, 3 right tightens, and and 3 left, opens 6 long, tightens, into 3 right, tightens, into 6 left, very long, opens over crest, 100, 6 left, tightens 4, into 5 right, extra long, opens 150. Keep left of a jump, into 6 right, 60, caution, keep right of a crest, into 3 right, 50.
Not so much of a bang on that one, it was quite a soft landing anyway.
Tightens, opens of a crest, 50, turn unseen, 1 right, opens 50. Keep right of a crest, into 6 left, 70 over long crest.
I'll check chat in a moment, this is just getting a bit...
Right of a crest, jump and jump. Into 4
bit of a handful.
Into 6 left, 100. 6 left, extra long of a crest.
With the road texture, these corners feel really good.
Keep right of a crest, into 3 left tightens. Opens 100 of a crest, and 5 right long, tightens 50. 6 right of a jump, and keep middle of a jump, 150.
Oh yeah, felt that kick and that landing.
80, over finish, 50, 3 left to stop. Well done.
I got a feeling that Germany's going to be very similar to Spain that I just did now. You know, it's mainly smooth. When you're going fast around the corners, I'm guessing it's where you're losing a little bit of traction. There's a little bit of a rumble coming through the wheel then. So it's, you know, it's kind of sporadic, I would say. It's not like a constant rumble like you get somewhere like here or New Zealand or Australia. But it's good, you know, because I wouldn't expect, you know, be driving on tarmac and feeling like stones hit through the wheel all the time. So they've just got a little bit here and there. Certainly then you notice it when, so on Spain, they've got hard curbs, if you notice there's some really square curbs that you hit. So you can feel that coming through. If you drive over onto the grass, then you can really feel the vibration, so you really know when you have gone off the road. So that's kind of good as well. Hey Drifter, how you doing? Hey Jared. So let's go on to the next one. Return. If there's anything else left to do. No. Yeah, no. Main menu I want to go. Oh, very well, thank you. Let's try a bit of USA. Yeah, there is a water splash on this one because it's the first stage that I go to all the time, and there's always a water splash on this one. Tune. So what kind of feedback are we going to get on this one then? So it's going to be mainly road, but it's, as you can see, it's bumpy road.
1, go. 50, 6 left of a crest, into 6 right of a crest.
Yeah, you can feel,
30,
which I'm guessing are the ruts.
into 6 left of
It's not very strong, but it gives you the impression that you're driving over them, that's for sure.
Into cut, 3 right long, opens, 6 of a crest, 30, 6 left of a crest long.
Oh, picture stuck, is it? Oh, I didn't even hear the thing go. Do apologise. Take care, red one. I'll fix that now, guys, sorry. Usually it goes bing, but this time it didn't. We'll do a restart. Restart. Didn't hear any USB noise then at all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left of a crest, into 6 right of a crest, extra long, 30, 4 right, into 6 left of a crest, extra long, tightens 3 of a crest. Into cut, 3 right long, opens, 6 of a crest, 30, 6 left of a crest long, caution 30, turn 4 right through very narrow gate, and crest, just 6 right long, water
Should
splash,
be water splash.
30, 4 left of a crest, into cut 4 right long,
Didn't really feel anything through there.
into cut 5 left, slow 30, turn cut 4 left, into hairpin right, around bales. 50, 6 left, 120 over narrow bridge, 6 left long, tightens, don't cut, turn 3, 30, 4 right of a crest long, into 4 left long of a crest, 100, 6 right extra long,
Again, feeling the undulations more. Certainly on the landing side of it.
extra long, tightens 3, 30, cut 4 left of a crest long, into 5 right of a crest, tightens 30, 5 right of a bump at sign, cut 4 left, into 5 right long, 80, turn unseen, 3 right long, opens of a crest, and crest 50.
Well, a little wide.
Crest, 4 left long, tightens, don't cut, opens of a crest, into 6 left of a crest, 50, crest, and 5 left, into caution, 3 right,
Don't go
tightens
into
of
the
a crest,
grass.
into slow, 5 left long of a crest, 30, turn unseen, 3 right long, tightens narrow, opens long of a crest, into caution narrow, 3 left of a crest, into 6 right, and 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest, into slow, 4 left long, tightens, turn square left, opens long, and 4 right, opens of a crest, 30, 5 left of a jump, 30, 6 right of a crest, 30, slow, 4 left long, tightens, turn 2, into turn 1 right, around bales, 50 over crest, 6 left, into 5 right long, opens of a crest, 50, 4 right of a jumps, into don't cut, 4 left long, opens of a crest, 30, turn late, hairpin left, and flat, 6 right long, 130.
I thought I completely misjudged that then, but I just made it.
6 right, and keep right of a 200. 4 right, very long, tightens turn, hairpin right. Into 6 left long. Into 5 right long. Into 6 left of a crest, 80. Don't cut, 5 left of a crest, into 6 right, 100, 6 left, 120.
I'm sure you can probably do that in 5th, but every time I try, I always end up in the wall.
Tightens, into 6 left, extra, extra long, into 6 right, extra, extra long, tightens 5, 100.
It does feel
150.
more responsive.
Left of a crest, 140.
You can certainly tell what the car is doing, whether that's an improvement they've done or just the overall. And I'm not listening because I'm too busy yapping.
Turn 1 left, opens through narrow gate,
Where are we going? Oh, we're going this way.
120. Cut 6 left of a dip.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, more like Poland, I'd say.
Right of a crest. Extra
But they've
long.
changed the texture. You can feel a difference from it.
Keep flat middle of a crest. 100.
Definitely feel the wheel going.
Keep left of a crest. Jump.
Whoa, Jesus, that was a big one.
Crest. Jump.
I definitely needed 2 hands on that then.
Just 6 left. Don't cut. 100. Keep middle of a crest. Big jump. 40. 4 left long. Opens. Into 6 right. 70. 4 right long. Opens. Into 4 left long. 30. 6 right. Opens long. Into slow. 6 left. And 6 right long. Tightens turn 3 long. Opens 30. 5 right long. Opens 30. 4 right long. Tightens 50. 4 right tightens. 5 left. Very long. Tightens 4 cut. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 5 left long. Caution, don't cut of a finish. To stop.
I gotta admit, that was a hell of a lot more fun than before. So basically, let's get the replay going, shall we? So as you're driving along, there's a slight vibration coming through the wheel to give you the road surface. It is a different road surface feel to New Zealand or Poland. It's not so much about the gravel feel, it's more about the little ruts, because if you notice on the road they've drawn in like little ruts and where the road is worn away, and it does feel like you are hitting those. So it is a different feeling to like the gravel feel they have on the other stages. Again, because it's a fast track, you've got the road rising and dipping. You can certainly feel more feedback when you're going over those, and when you're coming down hard, yeah, you definitely need to be holding on a lot more. So all in all, I mean, we've gone through all the stages now. I would definitely say it's a good improvement. You know, it may not be perfect. I'm sure there's things they could do slightly better. I'm not convinced when you have a puncture that comes through as well as it could. But that's mine. I mean, you know, as long as you're not having punctures left, right and centre, it's a non-issue. And most of the time when I get a puncture, I restart anyway, so... But I do feel that when the car is rotating, it's easier to predict what's going on now compared to what it was before. Hey Andy, how you doing? Yeah, Australia, that comes through really well. But this is convincing as well. I was surprised. I didn't think I would notice a bigger difference. But I think with everything that they've done, this is a favourite. Poland feels really good when you're going over the fast parts as well. Australia's probably the biggest change so far. I honestly thought Argentina was going to be the one. But no, for me as well, Australia feels really good. Yes. You know, the majority of the time in Spain it's smooth, but you hit those corners and you'll get that little bit of vibration. And when you cut the corner, like you say, absolutely, you really feel it coming through the wheel. You know when you're going off-road, there's a night and day difference between the two. So all in all, it makes the experience a lot more believable compared to what it was before. And again, you can test it for yourself, you know. Just take the suspension slider, whack that down to 0, go for a drive, and that'll be similar, if not the same as what you had before. And that's what I was doing at the beginning, you know. We started off, we give it a try, we could feel the force feedback, and then you think, right, how much of this is just me, and how much of this is the wheel? So, take the slider right the way down, and you notice straight away and again, I'm not entirely sure whether it's just a road noise they've put in, or whether it is actually, you know, a suspension model, or whatever you want to call it, coming through, but That corner, that was a complete fluke because I thought I messed it up completely and I barely got around it, but that really looked good.
Tightens turn, hairpin right.
Well, I mean, I only did the one stage in Argentina,
Into 6 left long.
so it could be the stage because all I've done is gone for the first stage in every area, you know, just to get a quick feel of what's going on and where and what is changing. So it could be that other stages in Argentina have more. But I guess it is a slightly different kind of gravel, you know, you would think it. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're right. If it is fake, it's done very well. You know, it's certainly not detracting from the racing. And it's certainly not something where I'm thinking, oh, you know what, that's terrible, I gotta turn it off, it's even worse than before. So for anybody wondering, oh, you know, does it make or break? I wouldn't say it actually makes it, but it does make it more enjoyable. For me, I didn't have it on 100%. I'm around the 70 to 85% mark on the suspension. Actually, I'll do that now. If we do options, input. So again, this is for my wheel. I'm using a 20 Nm Simu Cubes Biss-c encoder. So I've got self-aligning torque on 50, wheel friction on 30, tyre friction on 100. Not that I know if that even works these days. Suspension 85 at the moment. That seems to be where it is for me. Tyre slip and engine, well, they're at 150 anyway. Collision, I've moved up slightly. I may tweak that one. I'll play around with that one again because I don't know whether I need to adjust that. But 15 for me at the moment. Centering force of 50 and centering force enabled. Yeah, it's going to be different for everybody. I'm just going to nip out for a second. So on the SimuCube settings, we got the steering range to 480. Overall strength is 40%. Reconstruction filter on 8. 20, 0.2 damping, and everything else is turned off, to be honest. So that is basically it. I mean, obviously, try those if you've got the same kind of setup as me. That's what I'm comfortable with, and yeah, at the end of the day, you need to do a setting that suits yourself and your wheel. Which track, Alexander? Well, do you want tarmac or do you want to do I'll tell you what, we'll go cloudy wet. Same as before, then we'll do the same track in Australia as before, but this one we'll do wet. I mean, there should be. I mean, I would suspect that if you were doing tarmac only, you would feel the car sliding around a lot more. I'm going to go for my same tune-up as before. This should be interesting. Watch me go straight off the corner now.
5, 4, 3.
Well, this may be a bit of both. I don't know. Never tried it here, to be honest.
2 left long, opens over crest to narrow bridge tarmac.
Definitely slipping more.
Right long, opens back camber. 40. 5 right, into 4 left.
Yeah, you can feel it slipping on the tarmac there.
Into gravel. 30. 4 right over crest into 6 left. 80. 6 left long.
Ooh, come on.
Slow 30. tightens 4. Into 5 right over crest, 30. 3 left tightens, into 3 right long, tightens over crest. 50. Tarmac, crest.
Oh, it doesn't want to turn by that. That's turning into understeer.
30. 2 left tightens, don't cut. Into 2 right, opens of a narrow bridge, 80. 6 left long, tightens to flat over crest, 150.
Definitely slippy by that.
Into 6
Steering is really light by there.
Into 6 right long, tightens cut to gravel.
Oh, come on, turn.
And 6 left long, opens over crest, 30. 5 right, into 3 left over crest, don't cut. Into 5 right over crest, opens long, 30. 5 right long, tightens 4. 30. Flat middle of a big jump, 80. Small crest, 60. 4 right long, tightens. Into 4 left, opens of a crest. Into 4 right, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens 2 cut. Opens 30. 6 left. Into 4 right long. Into 3 left long, tightens don't cut. Into 4 right long, opens of a small crest.
Oh, jeez, that's not gripping. Hey, Seb.
Crest into 6 left long, tightens.
It's definitely a change for all wheels, to be honest.
Front of a crest, 120.
And
3 right.
I'll give it a thumbs up. It's definitely worth having.
Into 6 left, 50. Caution.
It makes you feel more connected with what you're driving on, to be honest. I wouldn't say it takes away from the experience at all.
Opens of a crest, 80. 6 left of a crest long.
Unfortunately, trying to read and drive causes me havoc, but I'll give it a go.
Tightens 2.
Well, to be honest, I would have recommended to buy it anyway, even with everybody complaining about the force feedback. I never had a huge problem with the force feedback. It was just a little bit lifeless. But it didn't mean I couldn't drive and enjoy the game. But with this now, if it launched like this, I'm sure there would be a lot less complaints, to be honest.
6 right, opens 80, flat middle of a crest, 50.
The bumps and undulations exactly the same. It's just the wheel gets lighter around the wet parts of the corners. And I'm guessing if it was a full wet, it's raining and everything, you know, that would be enhanced even more. So there is a difference, and I'd expect it anyway, because it was like that even beforehand.
30 downhill.
You know, the car was never, you know, going over the rough there. Now you can feel the difference.
Opens of a crest. 30.
But again, this is just like a damp rather than really wet track.
5 right long, slow 30, turn square right, unseen. Into 5 left. Opens. Into 5 right of a crest. Continues over long crest.
See, that decided to kick out, and I wasn't expecting that then.
Tightness 2, don't cut. Opens of a crest. Into 3 left.
Come on, grip. See, won't grip with it.
Into 3 right. Into 5
Bonk.
left. Into 4 right of a crest.
And really, I've got
Into 6
a
left
dry setup on.
of a crest. 50.
Not really done any wet setups for this car. I think I should, by the feel of it.
6 right of a crest. 80. 3 left, tightens 2. 50. Crest. Into 5 left long, tightens 3 long. Into 6 right of a crest long. Tightens of a crest. Long. Tightens 3. Opens. 6 right of a big crest and jump maybe. Into 4 left. Opens. 30. 6 left. Into 6 right. Into 6 left. Opens of a long crest. Into sudden short 3 right. 80 downhill. 5 right of a crest. Into 4 left. 80. Crest. Downhill. 5 left. 50. right of a crest, into 6 left. Keep right over 120. Caution, 3 right of a crest.
Yeah, I wonder how long VR is going to be for this game. They did announce it, but that was some time ago. Seem to be dragging their heels on that. You would have thought that's something they would have wanted to push out, especially with the launch of the new headsets coming out now. Would be the perfect time to release it.
Into 5 left, slow 30, unseen, 1 left, tightens. 40. 3 left, tightens of a crest.
So let's come out of there a second. Let's go to main menu. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do about the season 2. Trying to think of. Yeah, don't get many choices here. It would be shame you can't have like full wet raining. Let's try it on there. Yeah, but then, you know, if they're going to have deluxe and include DLC, you know, it's a bit crappy of them to go, well, you know, here's DLC, but we're only going to give you the stuff you've had before, you know? I know if they said that beforehand, I may have just gone ahead and gone, well, forget the deluxe, I'll just go for the standard version. I would have expected a little bit more for paying that little bit extra. Glad I got it on the cheap from CD Keys now, for sure. Tune. Yeah, I'm not going to get it to full championship because when I do a championship, it'll be doing an elite career, which I want to try and do properly. This is purely just for testing and messing around on. So steering's certainly a bit lighter because of the wet patches in the road.
Keep middle of a jump, 50.
Brake's not as responsive.
Crest, jump. 120. Keep right into 5 left long, narrow over bump. Into 6 right, 80. Over long crest into 6 left, tightens past junction, 30. 4 right, narrow over crest. Don't cut 5 left, opens long into 6 left, 30. 4 right long, tightens over crest, 50. Don't cut 4 left, into 6 right, into 6 left long, 30. 6 right over crest, opens extra long, into slow, 6 left long over bump, into 3 right over crest, bump, into 4 left long, into turn 1 right, opens long, tarmac. Don't cut through bales, keep right over 30, turn 1 right, opens over crest, gravel, 50, 5 left, into flat right over crest, opens long, tightens over jump, into 5 left over crest, tightens very long, into 6 right, 50. 4 right, extra long, opens flat of a crest, into 6 left.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a full wet, but yeah. There will be a difference in handling, you can feel it now.
5 left of a jump, 50. 6 left, very long, tightens of a bump, 50. 4 right long. Into slow, 6 left of a crest, 30, turn, 1 left, don't cut, 30. 6 left, 100. 3 right long, tightens longs outside, opens over crest, 50. Tight, 6 left.
Oh, go wide.
Extra
Shoot.
Junction, 30. Keep middle of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens, 80. Right of a of a crest, extra long, 30. 3 right long, opens 80. 5 left of a crest, extra long, caution tightens 3. Into 4 right long. Into 4 left. Into 4 right, don't cut. 120. Crest, into 5 left tightens. Into 4 right long, over junction middle. 6 left, extra long. 170. Caution, 5 right long, tightens 4. Slow 50, turn unseen, 1 right. Opens, extra long of a crest, 160 over bumps. 4 left, extra long, tightens turn, 5 left, opens 80. 4 left at bail.
Shit, that's going wide.
30,
And there goes a puncture.
turn unseen, 2 left around bail, cobbles. Front right puncher, don't cut 3 right, 3 left and 1 right tightens around bail.
And that yanked the wheel out of my hand.
30, 1 right, don't cut 2 left. 40, turn.
Wonder what it's going to be like now when that pops.
Keep left over 160. Turn unseen, don't cut 3 right long, tightens 2. 30. Flat left long. 30. 6 left long.
There she blows.
50. Over jump. 50. 6 left long. 50. 6
Oh,
right
you can
long.
feel it. Actually, so when you're on a bad tyre, you know, when it's just the rubber's still on the rim, there isn't a huge difference in the feeling. But when the rim goes, oh yeah, you can definitely feel it.
Into 6 right of a crest. To keep middle of a crest and flat right. 1.
Would be good if they had some kind of
Keep left
rhythmic
50.
pulse with the wheel
6 right.
when it's
Opens of a
rotating on the
crest,
rubber.
50. 5 right. 60. Keep left of a crest. 30. 5 right long. Opens of a crest. Into 6 left long. Caution. Tightens 3
Ooh,
of
doesn't want
crest.
to turn.
Tightens into bump jump. Into 4 right. 50.
God, I can't get off that bank. Come on.
Keep middle of a crest jump, 80. 6 right of a crest, bumps. 6 left of a crest, slow 30. 4 right long, 120. Flat left of a crest, into flat right of a crest, into 4 left, opens of a crest, into 6 left long, tightens of a crest,
Flippin' heck.
4 right long.
Just didn't want to turn. Just like, nope, we're going straight on.
Into
Sorry.
6 left of a crest jump, 100. Flat left of a jump, extra long to keep middle of a 170. 6 right. 50. Flat crest and 6 left long of a crest. Into 6 right. Opens of a crest. Into 6 left long of a crest. 100. Turn 4 right. Into 5 left. Into 2 right. Tightens tarmac.
Oh, 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 oh.
Into 5 left. Caution 100. To chicane left entry.
Oh yeah, gonna get through here easy. Not.
30.
Oh, 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 oh. Come on.
Turn, don't cut 3 left long. Opens 6 extra long.
Turn, 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 turn.
Into 6 right, tightens 5, gravel, 60. 4 left, tightens over crest past junction. 30. Crest, and 5 right long, over crest, and 6 right. 6 left long, caution 30, 6 right, tightens over jump. 30. Flat right of a long crest, into 6 left long of a crest, into 6 right long of a crest, tightens 5 to crest, and 4 left, opens. Slow 80, turn 3 right over crest. 80. 6 left.
Come on! Oh.
80.
No, no, no. That'll be a treat. Hello, treat. Oh, I can't get off it.
4 left, tightens 3. Into 6 right long over crest. Caution slow, 50. Crest into 2 left tightens.
Definitely fighting the wheel.
Into 4
Not stopping.
over crest. 50.
Bit of a detour. I think the road's back here somewhere, but I'm not too sure. Hello.
Keep middle of a jump. 120. Turn unseen. 3 right tightens.
Oh my god, this thing.
Opens. Tarmac. 6 left over crest long. Opens 80. 5 right over dip. Finish into 6 left. Just stop. Well done.
Take it, Alexander. Oh man, that was a handful. Well, so it's one of the tests I wanted to do with see whether we could get a noticeable difference with punctures. So for me, when you initially get a puncture and you're running on the tire itself and the rim, there isn't a huge difference in feeling. Not barely anything, to be honest. If there was, I certainly didn't really notice. But then when you get the tire pop and come off and you're left with the rim, yes, absolutely, there is a difference. I would think that obviously if you're racing at that kind of speed on a tire that's deflated, you're going to notice something. So whether that's something they can fix later down the line, who knows. Then again, I've never really driven a car, 80 to 100 mile an hour with a pop tyre, so who knows, but I'd like to think you're going to feel something. Anyway, so that's it. We've gone through all the stages. We've had a quick feel of the force feedback using the same car on each and every stage. Absolutely, it's a definite improvement for me. Enjoying the game even more. It enhances the feeling, certainly makes you feel like you're more connected with the road surface. So yeah, go for it, enjoy the game. And what we're going to do now, I'm going to leave this here because I'm going to have an early night. And I'll be back tomorrow. Not quite sure what I'll play tomorrow, maybe more Dirt Rally. Because I know that I've got the Elite career that I want to try and get through. And see if I can at least get on to the next one. I've tried it 3 times so far and keep failing, so yeah. One day it will happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, take care. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like, you know the score. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.